Trending now on Ashley Hardtalk's Obsession Over Reality. Love is a beautiful thing till it turns into an obsession. And when obsession takes over, reality becomes a distant illusion. This is the story of Muna, Damien, and Iris, a love triangle twisted by the dangers of a heart that refuses to let go. Damien and Muna were childhood sweethearts, the kind of love story that seemed unbreakable. They promised to be together forever, but understood that life had its own plans. So, they parted ways, chasing their dreams, vowing that if fate was kind, they'd find their way back to each other. Years passed, and fate did bring them back together, but not in the way Muna had imagined. Damien had returned home, not alone, but with his new girlfriend, Iris. Their relationship was new, exciting, and filled with love. They had traveled to attend Damien's uncle's retirement ceremony and introduce Iris to his deeply conservative family. As expected, they were welcomed with open arms. Well, by everyone, except Muna. The moment Muna saw Damien again, her heart raced. Her mind screamed one thing: he's back for me. But reality had other plans. The illusion of love. Muna had never truly moved on. She held on to the belief that Damien belonged to her, that their childhood promise still stood. The sight of him with Iris shattered her world. Every smile Damien gave Iris, every touch, every whisper, it felt like a knife through Muna's heart. She tried to act normal. She smiled, welcomed them, and even toasted to their love at a family gathering. But behind that smile was a storm brewing, a storm fueled by delusion and heartbreak. Then an opportunity presented itself. The night everything changed. After the gathering, Iris, feeling slightly tipsy, decided she didn't want to meet Damien's family in her drunken state. She asked Damien and his cousin, James, to leave her at a motel for the night so she could be fresh and sober the next morning. But when they got to the motel, all the rooms were booked. Iris, independent and stubborn, decided to walk 4 miles down the road to another hotel, Icon Inn. It seemed like a simple, harmless decision. But fate had other plans. Muna was driving on that same road when she saw a figure walking in the dim streetlights. As her headlights caught the face of the woman Damien had chosen over her, rage boiled inside her. A split-second decision, a rush of emotions, a screech of tires. Bam! Iris flew off the hood, her body crashing onto the cold pavement. Then, heavy breathing. Muna's hands gripped the steering wheel, her knuckles white. She hadn't meant to hit her. Or had she? She panicked. The right thing to do was to call for help. But then an idea crept into her mind, one that made her lips curl into a twisted smile. Instead of taking Iris to the hospital, Muna pulled her unconscious body into the backseat of her car and drove home. This was her chance, her only chance, hostage to a broken heart. Iris woke up groggy, pain shooting through her body. Her leg throbbed, her head spun. The room smelled musty, unfamiliar. When she tried to move, she realized she was tied to a chair. Then Muna appeared. "I'm sorry, Iris," she cooed, running a hand through Iris's hair. "But I can't let you ruin what Damien and I have." Iris struggled, fear gripping her heart. "You're insane. Damien doesn't love you." Muna's eyes darkened. "Oh, but he will. Once you're gone, he'll see the truth." As days passed, Muna tried to reach out to Damien. She played the concerned friend, comforting him as he panicked over Iris's disappearance. She even made subtle moves, touching his hand, reminiscing about their past. But Damien barely noticed. His mind was on one thing: finding Iris. Meanwhile, Iris was trying to escape. One night, she managed to free one of her hands and crawl toward the door. But just as she reached the handle, sharp pain shot through her leg. She screamed. Muna stood above her, gripping a pair of garden scissors, blood dripping from its blades as she chopped off Iris' Achilles. "You weren't supposed to leave," she whispered. "Now, look what you made me do." Damien's discovery. Damien was relentless in his search. He retraced Iris's steps that night, questioning everyone. Then, something clicked. Muna had been acting strange, too close, too convenient. He stormed into her house, calling out Iris's name. Muna appeared at the top of the stairs, smiling softly. "Damien, why are you yelling? Where is she?" His voice was sharp, filled with fury. Muna's smile faltered. "She's not right for you, Damien. I had to." But before she could finish, Damien pushed past her, following a muffled sound. He kicked open a door, and there she was, Iris, weak, in pain, but alive. Damien rushed to her, untying her ropes, his heart pounding. But Muna wasn't done yet. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen, tears streaming down her face. "If I can't have you, Damien, then no one can." She lunged. A struggle, a scream, then police sirens. James had followed Damien, sensing something was wrong. He called the cops just in time. Muna was arrested, kicking and screaming as they dragged her away. "You were supposed to be mine," she wailed. But Damien didn't look at her. His arms were wrapped around Iris, his heart breaking for what they had been through. The cost of obsession. Love is powerful, but when love turns into obsession, it loses its purity. Muna's refusal to accept reality destroyed not only her life, but nearly cost Iris hers. Obsession blinds us. It makes us hold onto something that no longer exists. And in the end, it only leads to pain. True love, let go. Have you ever mistaken obsession for love? Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Ashley Hardtucks for more thrilling relationship stories. Until next time, love wisely and let go when it's time. Ash cares.